Hello, everyone. Welcome to Celsius 233, your go-to place for fiction book summaries. Today, we will immerse ourselves in Catching Fire by Suzanne Collins. Catching Fire by Suzanne Collins, published in 2009, is the second installment in the Hunger Games trilogy. Set in the dystopian world of Panem, the story follows Katniss Everdeen as she grapples with the fallout of her victory in the Hunger Games. This sequel explores themes of rebellion, sacrifice, and the oppressive power of a totalitarian regime. Katniss's journey takes a darker turn as her defiance against the capital's control ignites sparks of rebellion across the districts. Plot summary. The snow-dusted village of District 12 awakens slowly, its residents weighed down by a harsh winter and the ever-looming presence of the capital. Katniss Everdeen, victor of the 74th Hunger Games, finds little solace in her newfound wealth. Though her family now lives comfortably in the victor's village, her thoughts are consumed by the fragile peace she has shattered with an act of defiance in the arena. That defiance, born of desperation to save both herself and Peeta Mellark, has sparked a rebellion she neither intended nor understands. And now, President Snow himself has come to remind her of the consequences. Snow's visit is a chilling warning. Her feigned romance with Peeta must become a convincing reality, not just for the capital's citizens, but for the districts, where whispers of uprisings are growing louder. Her failure to pacify the masses will result in the deaths of everyone she holds dear. The Victory Tour, a celebratory journey through all 12 districts, will be her stage to repair the damage. As the train carrying Katniss, Peeta, and their mentors speeds toward District 11, the home of Rue, the young girl who died in Katniss's arms, the weight of their task is clear. The capital demands gratitude, but the people of District 11 offer defiance instead. An elderly man salutes Katniss, triggering a chain of rebellion. The peacekeepers execute him on the spot, forcing Katniss to smile and wave through her horror. District after district greets them with a mix of fear and hope, but the capital tightens its grip. The spark of rebellion has become a flame, and Snow's threats loom larger with every passing day. Upon their return to District 12, Katniss and Peeta struggle to resume their lives. Gale Hawthorne, her best friend and hunting partner, bristles at the act she must maintain with Peeta, even as his own actions, harboring open disdain for the capital, put him in danger. When Gale is publicly whipped for illegal hunting, Katniss intervenes, earning the ire of the peacekeepers. Yet, she realizes her powerlessness against the capital's cruelty. Amidst this turmoil, the announcement of the 75th Hunger Games, the third quarter quell, shatters any illusion of control. This special iteration of the games calls for tributes to be reaped from the pool of existing victors. For District 12, this means only Katniss and either Peeta or Haymitch can return to the arena. Despite Katniss's protests, Peeta volunteers in Haymitch's place, determined to protect her at all costs. As the capital readies the games, the victors are paraded and interviewed, their trauma repackaged as entertainment. Katniss and Peeta form uneasy alliances with other victors, including the charming Finnick Odair from District 4, the intelligent Beetee and Wyers from District 3, and the fierce Johanna Mason from District 7. Cinna, Katniss's stylist, uses her costume to send a message. She is not just a victor but a mockingjay, a symbol of rebellion. The capital retaliates brutally. Moments before Katniss enters the arena, peacekeepers beat Cinna to a pulp before her eyes. The arena is a meticulously designed nightmare, a tropical landscape divided into 12 wedges, each containing a deadly trap. Poisonous fog, carnivorous monkeys, and a clockwork system of horrors test the tributes' survival skills. Finnick, Wyers, and Beetee prove invaluable allies, though the brutality of the game's claims lives quickly. Wyers, whose fragmented speech reveals the arena's secrets, is killed, leaving Beetee to devise a plan to turn the capital's weapons against itself. As alliances form and fray, Katniss grapples with conflicting emotions. Peeta's unwavering devotion shields her, but the arena's cruelty forces her to accept that survival will come at a cost. When Beetee's plan, a desperate gambit involving electrifying the arena's force field, is set in motion, Katniss becomes the unwitting centerpiece. Using her arrow and Beetee's wire, she channels a lightning strike into the force field, destroying the arena. The world explodes into chaos. Katniss awakens aboard a hovercraft to find that she, along with Finnick and Beetee, has been rescued by a rebel faction. Haymitch, it turns out, was part of the conspiracy, but the rebellion's victory is hollow. Peeta and Johanna have been captured by the Capitol, leaving Katniss consumed with guilt and fury. The truth emerges in fragments. The districts are in open rebellion, and the Capitol's power is crumbling. District 13, long thought destroyed, is alive and serves as the rebellion's headquarters. Yet Katniss's role is far from over. She is the face of the revolution, the Mockingjay. And while the spark she ignited has grown into an inferno, the cost of that fire is only beginning to reveal itself. That's a wrap for today, but there's more to explore in the Hunger Games series by Suzanne Collins. Check the description or Celsius 233 to keep the adventure going. Remember, while our summaries capture the essence, they can never replace the full experience of reading the book. If this summary intrigued you, consider diving into the complete story, buy the book, and immerse yourself in Suzanne Collins's original work. Bye-bye, take care, have fun.